December 18th, 2013 is the climax of a life that I had built of looking for happiness and coming up short. I spent my life looking in friendships and my grades, and I was a musician in high school. That's what defined me. And then I thought, if these friends accept me, then I'll accept me. Or if this girl likes me, then I'll like me, kind of thing. And everything that could go wrong at that time just happened to go wrong in the same month. I went through this horrible, horrible breakup. I didn't have a lot of friends to fall back on because I had spent so much time in that relationship. I was suddenly very, very alone. Now I'm moving back in with my parents, who are upset that I flunked out of college, to a town of 5,000 people where everyone kind of knew what happened. I was the good Christian kid. I was supposed to do something. And I sat on my bedroom floor and I thought, okay, I've tried. I am so tired and worn down. And so I prayed that night and I said, God, I don't know if you hate me. I don't know if you're mad at me. I don't know what I did wrong. I did and said all the right things. I tweeted Bible verses all the time. Like I did the things. There was a part of me that was just faking it, that I would talk about the joy of the Lord, but I knew that I was just unhappy and grumpy. I remember God speaking to me that night and he said, it's not what you do. Like, I don't want anything from you. I just want to be with you. Like I said, I grew up in church. I heard that all the time. I heard over and over again how God loves me and that Jesus, loved me no matter what. But it didn't really make sense to me until I came to the literal end of myself. And God says, it's not even about your movement. It's not about whether you can take another step. It's that I am running toward you and I love you and I am passionate about you. And that love has changed who I am. We fast forward now to just a few years later, which blows my mind. I'm gonna switch legs because my leg fell asleep a little bit. I would love to put out there and say that December 18th, I gave my life to Jesus, and ever since then, like, everything's been perfect. I think my story is more of like a Romans 8:28 that says he was working things together for the good of his glory. But there are still seasons and there are still times when I feel down and I get distracted of what my identity is, and I lose sight of that reality. I begin to act on my feelings. Something that someone said to me was, act on what's real, not on how you feel. It's something that he's working out in me constantly. I mean, even just last year, I went through a season of switching friend groups and getting out of a relationship and moving to a different city. I cried in a Kmart parking lot, which I think is a low point, but I cried. In those days where I say, are things gonna work out? Am I gonna feel this way forever? I notice a difference, whereas before that was just normal. That's what is cool about that night in December. It was God speaking to my heart and saying, this feeling isn't normal, and I wanna show you a new normal. He says, no one else will love you like I've loved you. That's an exciting normal to step into. My whole mission in life now is to see other people come to that joy. I am most joyful when I know who I am, and who I am is loved by Jesus. That's the whole thing. Like, that's so cool. I don't know. What else do I say, Like, who I am is loved by Jesus.